12 reasons to move to Manchester. While the United Kingdom is home to a number of great cities, few can compare culturally to Manchester. They have their own peculiarities that help define them, but if any location has shown its value, it is Manchester. Manchester is one of the UK's best cosmopolitan cities, and it has gone a long way out of its Industrial Revolution roots to become a leader in the Northern Powerhouse. We've compiled a list of 12 reasons to move to Manchester and make it your home at some time in your life. 1. Manchester is connected. Manchester's bus terminal serves as the starting point for one of the most bustling bus services in all of Europe. Newcomers to the city won't have any trouble finding their way about thanks to the extensive bus and tram networks. It's also worth noting that, as long as there are many commercial entities operating on similar routes, ticket prices for buses will remain competitive. 2. Lots of things to see and do. Whether you want to visit the charming town of Saddleworth or the beautiful Peak District, you won't run out of things to do near Manchester. The Pennines may even be seen from some of the city's eastern neighbourhoods. The Central Library in Manchester has reopened and it's fantastic. The Portico Library and the John Rylands Library are both excellent options. There are also museums, artisan centres and a music school in the downtown area that almost got cast as Hogwarts in the Harry Potter movies. Not far away, the National Museum of Football serves as a sleek 21st century complement to the city's historic core. Have a passion for learning? The Museum of Science and Industry is a fascinating look into Manchester's innovative history from the early days of the Industrial Revolution to the present day. Of course, there's also Coronation Street. Some of England's loveliest towns, trails and scenery may be found in and around Manchester, giving everyone further reasons to move to Manchester. Manchester residents may easily spend a day exploring one of several national parks within a 2-hour drive of the city. 3. Manchester is diverse. People from various walks of life have been drawn to Manchester and contributed to its growth via their ideas and efforts. Large Jewish, Irish, Italian, Caribbean, Asian and Chinese groups have all contributed to the city's rich hot pot culture over the course of hundreds of years, making this a genuinely global place. Manchester has many wonderful attractions, but its greatest strength lies in its people. Manchester residents live up to their reputation for friendliness and openness. If that weren't enough, Mancunians have brought us the Industry Revolution era, the Suffragette Campaign, Coronation Street, Oasis and the Stone Roses, to name a few. 4. Education, free and great. Manchester is home to around 90,000 students, making it Europe's most populous student city. Therefore, Manchester is not only a progressive and contemporary city due to its thriving knowledge sector, but also because there is always a place to buy a cheap pint nearby. Not simply the course itself, but the Manchester name itself attracts students. They want to experience metropolitan life, not merely study in a remote dorm. No surprise everyone is remaining in the north with its inexpensive cost of living, many career opportunities and high quality of life. 5. Rent is affordable. London's rental costs are over the roof. Most recent college grads would faint if they had to consider the expense of housing in even London's most problematic neighbourhoods. On the other hand, for the same money, you could have a penthouse apartment in the heart of Manchester with a view of the city's stunning skyline. It's not just about home prices here. Manchester is far cheaper than London in almost every aspect of day-to-day living, which gives you all the more reasons to move to Manchester. 6. Great nightlife. After dusk, Manchester is just as varied. There's a group for everyone, no matter their interests. If you're looking for something a little larger, the Warehouse project is returning to the city centre this year, and entry won't cost you an arm and a leg as it would at other London nightclubs. Manchester's nightlife is just as varied. Find your niche. It doesn't matter what you're into. 7. Locals are friendly. It is very uncommon in Manchester to strike up a conversation with whomever happens to be sitting next to you on the bus, and the locals are famously kind and welcoming. This is a quality that may be hard to come by in other parts of the United Kingdom. Manchester has something for everyone, whether your thing is nightclubs, live music, football, rugby, shopping or skiing. When it comes to things like race, religion and even favourite foods, people in our city are a real melting pot. The kindest, most genuine people in all of Britain, if not all of Europe. 8. Free healthcare. According to The Economist's 2018 Global Livability Index, Manchester is the most livable city in the UK. Education, healthcare, crime rates and social stability are all taken into consideration to decide the final positions. Additionally, the National Health Service, the NHS, provides Manchester residents with access to low or no-cost medical care. There are many world-class public hospitals in the city, each offering care on par with the finest in the world. Some medicines have co-pays, but the government often helps fund these expenses, making the drugs far more affordable. 9. Food. Meal from another culture. So where should we even begin? Manchester House and the French at the Midland both provide exquisite fine cuisine that will blow your mind and is one of the top reasons to move to Manchester. What's this, you say? A thriving casual dining sector populated by innovative, quality-focused brands? That's a problem that Living Ventures has solved. In addition to the San Carlo as well as Red Hot World Buffet, there are a myriad of additional pubs, nightclubs, restaurants and eateries that will provide all you need. The fortresses of the burger, hype era were formed in Almost Famous. Now that they're older, they have more tools at their disposal. Manchester boasts a wide variety of restaurants serving anything from veggie kebabs to Sunday roasts with an Indian twist. You won't go hungry in this city, whether you're looking for a late-night ramen run or a country-style breakfast. 10. Lots of job opportunities. One of the best reasons to move to Manchester is that you'll find plenty of job opportunities around the metropolis. Citywide revitalisation projects such as those in Spinningfields, St Peter's Square and North Manchester, NOMA, have helped establish Manchester as a thriving economic centre. Manchester also has a thriving creative economy, with major digital companies and the opening of Media City UK in 2011 that lured the BBC north and is estimated to have produced 15,000 jobs by 2015. The city's Inbound Development Bureau, MIDAS, recently stated that 5,614 new employment were created in 2013 to 2014, with an estimated economic effect of £285.8 million. Significant businesses like BAE Systems and Nabarro are also adding jobs to the area. It's no surprise that Manchester, one of the UK's largest cities, is luring skilled workers with its thriving employment market. 11. Music scene. So where should we even begin? It has a rich and unparalleled musical culture, giving roots to music bands like these: Joy Division, Happy Mondays, The Chemical Brothers, The Smiths, Doves, The Stone Roses, Elbow, Oasis, The Verve, The Buzzcocks, James. The musical talents of Manchester's residents have earned the city international renown. In fact, Manchester has produced more famous musicians compared to any other city in the United Kingdom. Manchester is home to several legendary bands. Do you consider yourself musically gifted? It's possible that Manchester is the place where you break through. 12. Good public transport. You won't have to wait much for your carriage to appear in Manchester, since the city boasts the most crowded bus line in Europe. A good public transport mechanism is among the biggest reasons to move to Manchester for a huge number of people. Moreover, if you use a magic bus, you'll never spend more than £7.50 per week on transportation. The tram network is growing through South Manchester to reach the airport, so you can ride it to go to work. Have we mentioned that we also own one of these? If you'd rather not ride a car, Manchester has excellent bike paths. The town is host to the National Cycling Centre, therefore cyclists in the area undoubtedly are. Without a doubt, Manchester is one of the largest and most fascinating places to call home in all of the United Kingdom. Manchester is a lively and progressive destination if you're in the market for a change of scene. It more than meets the requirements and exceeds the aspirations of the people who are fortunate enough to call this ancient city their home. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment and turn on the notification bell. This is Learning Canteen.